It's your girl Trinity. I am back here with another video, you guys, and I hope you guys enjoy this video. Before we get into it, please like this video, subscribe to my channel, yes, show some love, all those things, period. But you guys, as you guys can see by the title of the video, I'm gonna be just talking about like how it like smoking weed and like being pregnant, like what I don't know what to exactly title this video. I'll figure it out obviously when I post it, but I'm gonna just be talking about you guys like how it is for me, like being a previous like heavy weed smoker to like not smoking at all, and then obviously not even possibly I'm not gonna smoke anymore like once my baby's born, and like even when she's older, like I don't even want to smoke no more. So I kind of just want to get into this topic because I find it very interesting, because truly, you guys, this is something that I feel like is a testimony for me, like my own testimony to give to you guys. I truly feel like, and I believe in God, I have so much faith in the Most High God, and I know that He does all things according to His purpose. Literally, even when sometimes when we can't even fathom or understand why He's doing something, it's for a reason. Because literally before I found out I was pregnant, you guys, I already was trying to stop smoking and trying to stop hitting those puffs, those little like Juul vape pens. I used to be doing, y'all, addiction. When I say addicted, I was addicted, and it was pretty sad. Like, and I was hitting those things for like 3 years, smoking weed for like 4 to 5, damn near 6 years. So it's like over time, like all of that smoke, inhaling, all of that smoke, you guys, like it's just literally not it for your lungs. And not even like, yes, like your health, most important big like aspect, but I feel like for me, because I'm very close to God and I am trying my best to be like not a sinner as much, you know, we're not perfect, but we can obtain perfection. Even God said, be ye perfect as your Father is in heaven. I believe that's the scripture, but you know, we can obtain perfection eventually if we just keep striving each and every day. But literally, like, I was smoke, and I knew like deep down, like, oh, you're not supposed to smoke, you know. So there's obviously no scripture that points to, oh, thou shalt not smoke weed, but there is a scripture, and I will make sure I put it on the screen, maybe even next to me. I might put it over my face, but there's literally a scripture that says, basically our temple is holy and that we shouldn't defile our temple. Now, a lot of people, because there's this Hebrew Israelite group that I watch on YouTube, because I consider myself a Hebrew Israelite according to the Bible, God's chosen people, or God's people. So I watched this YouTube channel named Sons of Thunder Israelites, and I love their videos. But long story short, they posted like a video. They're like a camp where they preach on the street in Atlanta, and like they just basically like talk about the Most High God, His commandments, His lost tribes, just all about the Bible, and just really go in depth like in the Bible. You know what I'm saying? Like stuff your average church, if you know you go to church, your average church wouldn't teach these things. So it's a lot. I'm over here going all over the place, you guys, but my main thing that I'm bringing up, and the reason why I'm bringing this up, is because they had a video where they were talking about smoking weed and how like it's not justifiable. Like, just because the Bible doesn't say verbatimly don't like inhale weed or don't smoke weed doesn't mean that it's a good thing. You're not supposed to, you know what I'm saying? And the reason why I feel like I personally wanted to stop smoking weed is because I'm like, I feel like this is not my call anymore. Like, God does not want me to do this anymore, truly. And I was already smoking for so long, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm 23. I probably started smoking weed at like 15, 16, to be so honest, y'all. So it's like, you know, the fact that like I realized over time, and it took me a while, this pregnancy, it took me to get pregnant to realize, like, girl, put that blunt down. And like, you know, of course, like being a mother, you want to protect your child. You want to make sure your child is safe in your womb. You don't want to be inhaling toxic chemicals or drinking and just being crazy while you're pregnant. Like, what? And if you are doing that, I suggest, if you're watching this video and you're like currently pregnant, or you ever like thought in your head like, oh, I don't care if I get pregnant, I'm still gonna do this, do that, Do not do that. Like, you're literally like tarnishing your whole your freaking creation, like your baby. Like, you're literally tarnishing that. So don't do that. Like, have a different perspective and mindset about it. Like, I know like some people will be like, well, my mom smoked when I was in her stomach, I'm perfectly okay, and I've seen people do this and their baby's fine. Okay, that's fine, but that don't mean that it's okay to do it and you should do it. Like, no, that makes no sense. So try to like veer off and be on a different path. And I'm so thankful for me that it was easy for me to just be like, I'm not doing it. Like, and so let me say this. So around the time I found out that I was pregnant, I was still like, I probably smoked like a little bit when I was pregnant, because I didn't know. I wasn't aware. I found out I was pregnant like 6 weeks, I think. So I was probably like a month and 2 weeks pregnant. And thankfully, I wasn't like 5 months, 6 months, found out and still smoking and just drinking and stuff. Because that's insane. But I know some people in that case, they probably go through that. They probably aren't aware. But it's like, once you find out you're aware, like completely cut it off and just stop. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, like I already was having it in my mind, like, I don't want to smoke no more. Like, I kind of want to give this up. Like, and it's all about all this, like, it's a whole lot of like factors, like influences, people in your life, you know, like most importantly, it was God for me. Truly, I'm like, I just don't want to be this way no more. Like, I want to show him that I can resist temptation, that it was just so much, right? Another good thing too, like my boyfriend, he don't smoke. And I'm like, you know what? This is a sign. Like, this is a sign. Like, I've talked to people in the past before him that smoked. I would smoke with certain people, certain guys I was dealing with. But my boyfriend now, like, he's always been in my life. We've been friends for a while, for a long time, for a couple years, right? But we didn't date, you know what I'm saying? And I used to always smoke around him, and he would just be chilling. But, you know, when we started dating and things like that, you know, he wouldn't trip. He would never tell me like, oh, I don't want you smoking. But he would voice to me sometimes like, oh, like, do you really need to smoke all the time? Because I would literally get off work, y'all, every single day, go either roll me a wood, hit the bong. Like, it was just every single day I had to smoke. And it's like, dang, like, we're letting a substance overtake our body to the point where like you have to get up. Like, I know some people that feel like they can't even eat. They can't eat without it. They can't sleep without it. They can't start their day without it. And it's just like, y'all.
That's a great question. Let me think how I want to answer this.
It's yes.
And it's like, I'm not gonna sit here and act like I'm not gonna be judgmental, because I was in that same boat, you know what I'm saying? So I completely get it, and it's like hard to resist it. But thankfully, the Most High God, he allowed me to get pregnant. Of course, I wasn't using protection. Duh. You're gonna get pregnant that way. But I feel like in most cases, like, God allows things. Like, he knows, like, he knew deep down, like, dang, this girl want to stop, but she not finna stop. Like, to be so real, it probably would have took me a long time, and I probably would have been struggling, like, stop smoking, or I would have smoked, like, just kept, you know what I'm saying? Like, I would have been in a whole, like, loop of just going back and forth, struggling. But when I found out I was pregnant, I was like, I'm not picking up. I'm not doing no joint. I don't care about the paper being, less harmful, if it's tobacco. Like, I literally was just like, I'm not gonna smoke anymore. Like, I just had it straight, and drink, because I was a heavy drinker. Very, 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 very heavy drinker. So those two things were intertwined for me. Like, I was just always drinking, always smoking. So it's like a great thing for me to come on here and talk about it, because I feel like it's very difficult for some people. It wasn't difficult for me, thank God. Even my parents, they'd be like, dang, I'm proud of you. Or like, they look back and they'd be like, wow, like, you really don't, you're not doing anything. And I'm like, thank God that I'm not. Because imagine if I'm just still sitting around here trying to like please, and what is the word I'm looking for? It's not lust, but like try to just like intake all like my wants and my needs over the fact that like I'm growing a freaking human inside of my stomach. Like, why would I be smoking, or why would I be putting alcohol in my system, right? So it's like it's just really like something that I feel like a lot of women need to think about and put like a serious like note on that, like really take accountability and just be like, you know what, like I don't need this. And I know like some women, and not saying that, like I'm not trying to come for people right now. I'm not coming for people that still smoke weed after the fact. Like I know there's some people that be like, I'm not gonna smoke at all because I'm pregnant, but after they give birth, they end up smoking again, or they end up, you know, doing what they do. Because I'm still gonna like drink a little bit, like, but not that much because I want to breastfeed. So I don't know when it's gonna be, like when I start drinking again. Like I want to drink wine actually more so than like actually hard liquor. That's another topic though. But yeah, like I know some people that like, you know, didn't smoke throughout their pregnancy or didn't drink, obviously, which is good, and they eventually go back to those things. I don't want to go back. I don't want to smoke anymore, and I'm thankful that I have this mindset, that I've instilled it, and I don't think it will be hard for me. Like once my baby is born, once baby Zariah is here, I feel like my main focus, and not even I feel like it will be, she will be my main focus. I'm not gonna be like yearning for some marijuana, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna be yearning to smoke and things like that. Like I'm just gonna be like, you know what, breastfeed, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna be trying to, you know, like, and it's just an amazing thing that like you can, because like my parents, like I love like seeing how people used to be, and because everyone has their own testimony through God, you know, and you can see it and feel it and be like, dang, like God's there for me. Because even my parents, like they used to smoke weed really badly, and it's just like, you know, over time they stopped, like they didn't need it, they don't need it no more, they don't even drink, you know, like, and it's just like lovely because, you know, those things obviously doesn't keep our body flowing the right way. And excuse me, sorry. And even me and my dad, we were talking today, and he was like, it'll probably take about like two years for your lungs to go back pink. And I was like, wow. And I'm like, it makes sense because like over like countless amount of years, plus I was vaping. Oh yeah, no. And yeah, I'm not even gonna go back to vaping. Like that was one of my hardest things. Like I would wake up, hit it, take it to the bathroom with me. I would, like, it was just crazy. Like it was just and I never truly want to be back in a habit like that. I don't want to rely on drugs to make me feel like I want to have a good time. Like just no, like, so the fact that like I got blessed with being pregnant, it blessed me in a whole like loop, you know what I'm saying? Like the fact that I'm not partaking in any drugs and I don't want to do it anymore. Now I have a whole life, you know, that I have to take care of, focus on my responsibilities, my, you know, goals and things like that. So it's just truly all in all a wonderful blessing, and I'm just so thankful that, you know, God did that for me. And if you're a woman watching this right now and you're not going through this, or you are going through this, please take my advice and stop smoking. If you are, put it down, look at the bigger picture, pray about it, literally like ask God to show you, like, you know, just so many things, like just literally take heed unto him. He will guide you, he will show you, he will maneuver you and where you need to be. And yeah, truly. But yes, you guys, so that was just something that like came over me like today. Like I kind of was like, you know what, let me sit down and talk to y'all about this. I didn't think that I would ever like talk about this on my channel, but hopefully it reaches somebody, and hopefully like it was good and edifying for like some people. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please give it a like. Like I said, subscribe, you guys, and stay tuned for my next video because it will be another one for sure. But yeah, see you guys.